Hello and welcome. Right, I thought this time I would try to see if there's a different way. This time by going like down rather than up, because we know we can't go over the motorway. Yeah, which was the edge of the map on the actual the normal version, should we call it? This is the I'm going for the extended version. It's pretty much what it is, isn't it? Why have they? I must have... No, I didn't. They were actually... Oh, I don't know. I lose touch of why this game does particular things. I know it's a bit cheeky, but unfortunately, at this precise moment, we've got to be a bit cheeky. We will dart straight off the... right now, we will dart off to allow traffic across. We've got to make a dart across the bridge. I hope that we don't meet anybody head on. Which of course is like usually a recipe for like it happening exactly the way you don't want it to, but yeah, we're looking ahead. Yeah, to the right. Ooh, I knew it was gonna hit that. I knew it. Great stuff. Well done. Yeah, well, always when you take these chances like this, I think this actually does go under the bridge and. A way that it never used to do, because this again was the hugging close to the edge of the map. So there is that little path we saw is sort of over here at the edge of the field, sort of a little bit naughty. But yeah, this is not a way I'll come again. I always like to have a look though, to see if it like if it does go and it does sort of, but we like go around the edges of fields. But you could have done this if you'd have like gone right. Okay, so there's sort of a way, and it's usually why I do these type of things. It is, well, I think we're just straight ahead. It's just to find the ways that are okay. You sometimes stumble across them when you go a way that isn't okay, like this way, but. Yeah, we've still not really found the right way. Right. Well, okay. I don't want to go across fields really. But I did know that I would probably catch something, because this is a bit of a wide beast, and we are sort of skirting in trying not to run over someone's crop, but this is why this gets me into trouble, because it really is a bit silly. And it is a bit silly. Right, we are opposite our field now, but it was awfully horrible. Right. Okay then. We think we need to do this ourselves, really. Because yeah, so I'm going to literally time lapse this. Yeah, we're running very low on funds, very low on funds, so we need to get this done, because we just can't afford the workers. Yeah, because we've got, I know you say 64,000, yeah, I know I can't even afford the Farmer Jeb, and that's, I wanted to go with the Farmer Jeb because it really does fit terribly well. I could afford the Omatana though, which is good, but it's more of a chugger than a. It is. It does more. I'm not having a go. The Omatana Farm Factory does a lot more than the Farmer Jeb, but that's my point. Farmer Jeb's a specialist that is very good at all things milling, and if we want things doing quickly, although obviously our produce is coming through slowly at present, so, and we've got things like, although we can lease a harvester, it's not the end of the world. This is what I was talking about people, an edging of fields. You see, Black Sheep modding does it properly, where he does do the edges of the field properly, and there is painting going on, even if grass goes on top of it. A lot of the modern map makers are not doing this. Yeah, they want it aesthetically pleasing. Now, I've got to be honest, you can only just see the line where Black Sheep modding, God, no, it's hard to say that is. Yeah, where Black Sheep modding has done his lines and then gone over with grass. but he's still doing the painting trick so that the workers and even Courseplay can actually do their jobs properly. And a lot of map makers aren't doing this now, and then it causes trouble with workers. And I noticed this on quite a few maps. I've had to do quite a bit of painting as if I'm making a map. I've highlighted this a few times, but most of the time I just shut up about it. But yeah, this I'm highlighting a map maker that knows and does the things that are right, and also allows you as the player, like with this hedging that he does, is absolutely amazing. I really do love it. Yeah, right. So then, yeah, let's go into that time lapse. Yeah, just wish to give credit where credit is due. Yeah, and highlight something like that. Right. So I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. strange. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I'm right. It sort of buried the Moasca duo in the ground. It was this that was like not quite right. Now we have got weed growing, not in this one because this one we did plough, but the other one obviously we didn't. So gonna go through till there's nothing we can do really. We are a little bit short on cash though, really as well. So yeah, it's we've got all of our greenhouses and everything, but we're just having to rely on just the water, which means we're not producing as much as we could do. And also, obviously, we really need to place, even if it is either Farmer Jeb or the Farm Supply Factory, then either of those two. Obviously, we can afford the Farm Supply Factory, but sometimes you've got to like go for what you really think is right, and that's going to be more. Do we do a couple of contracts? It is rare that I do it, but sometimes needs must. Bedding, cultivating, fertilising. It's not going to bring in enough, is it? That's 4, 5, 6, almost 7,000. We have got some fertiliser of our own. No, we haven't. We've not been making any, have we? It's not expensive though. It's the time. It really is. We have, yeah, we've got the one I'm worried about. Yeah, we have got the. I know. Well, we're not really losing the year. We've got our energy business as well. So let's just go through till 8 o'clock in the morning and see. Time brings new counsel. Yeah, we're producing obviously crop, so that can then, because the Farmer Jeb is so good, when we can afford the Farmer Jeb, it will literally rip it to pieces. So then we will have weeds in the other one. We know because it did say weeding. Yeah, I always like to look on the actual field itself. So 2 fields of growing nicely and with a lot of weed on the other one. So what's in the sales this fine morning? A sprayer. It is fantastic. I have an idea though, I do. Right, let's pop up to the shop. This is a mod that only just now. Who are we going to use? No, it's got to be someone with a 3-point link on the front, which narrows it down to this or the fence. So I'm going to use the fence. I don't want it to be the just the biggie, really. Right, so for now, this end is more central than obviously the other end, as in like, yeah, our proper farmyard. We've not really got anything down that end at the minute. So as you would do, he says as he bashes into something, yeah, we're going to stick our equipment, as we have started to do, sort of down this end a little bit. I would chain it to a tree. I realise that we haven't really got a farmyard properly down here. But the other thing is, this is where we actually are. Right, so then, yeah, and this is the other thing. We've still got equipment to sort of buy. That is the nature of the beast. So we're sort of breaking out into 2. We'd need some cash for leasing a harvester, even if that's what we are doing. So even if it takes a little bit longer, a lot of farming is patience. It isn't all about everything being done all in one sort of particular time. So, right, mind you, I do always say that is true. I do always say about the farm, the shop delivering is a fair road trek. No. We need it. This is important. It really is. So this is also going past our yard. Yeah, we've not got any. Yeah, it is straight over this bridge actually. I think this is the quickest way. I'm gonna go the proper way, so we know the proper way to come back, rather than trying to skirt around the edges of fields, which in going like silly places as I did last time. I think we've discovered all that we're going to discover that way, and it's silly. Yeah, so this is the way across. Yeah, still just going through the actual forest. You can sort of sneak across, but again, it's a little bit silly, really. Just follow the route. I'm not sure that's silly. That one does lead. Yeah, you can go through the forest, and I'm sure this does lead across to the shop. Yeah, that back road, that is the shop. Let's have a look in relation to the shop. Yeah, I am right. It's the way to the right and then to the left. It's not changed that much. Yes, this particular one is absolutely amazing, this mod that we're going to go now. It's got very little storage in it. But, yeah, you can, yeah, I've got a front, I would say box, a front tank that I use quite a bit when I get the opportunity. So that's what we're going to use. Let's indicate, you never know who's going to reveal. Let's keep the indicator on. We're going to go in the shop. To the counter. Right, so then, yeah, this is so very reasonable. It really is. So then, sprays. This has only just dropped. It's meant for the Fendt, but it has got a 3-point link. You can see it very. If you zoom in, you can actually see that it is there. Yeah, you can see it right at the very bottom. It's 4,000. And then, no, which is that one? In miscellaneous, you've got this multi-purpose tank. It's a little bit heavy, but we need it to be. I would imagine the two things. We can also get a weight as well if we. I'm just trying not to be silly. We'll keep it red, and we're going to go. It can be changed for the different things, each one being 500. So you could have it for additional storage, 3,000 litres for our digestate if we wanted. Right, we also need some herbicide. I would say that's a fairly good idea. Otherwise it's not much use. So that's 3,000. So we're going to need 2 of the stupendously amazing now that's probably going to be far more than we need for this one actual just use of it. Let's get that. So we're spending money, but let's be honest, it's a 21 metre spread. That is most stupendous, really. Oh, that's a little bit odd. Now then, we should really get the. Wow, I've never seen one do anything like that. Yeah. You know, where it literally puts things in the way. To actually push that out of the way without a telehandler. I apologise for this. Yeah, I didn't expect to be like being a bit rough with anything. I need to reset that now because I'm not sure how. Oh, that's alright. Yeah, it's got the teeny weeniest little tank itself. Now we're going to have to push that. Hate this. Yeah, one thing leads to another, doesn't it, really? That's the wrong way around, so it's going to do the poppy thing. Yeah, we are going to need them both anyway, so. Almost. No, it is 3. I think this is, yeah, it should take all of both of them, really, and we should have a little bit of space. Right, I'm just hoping it's not going to be too heavy. We can get a weight though, as I said. That's why I wanted to just to see, is it going to be alright, or is it going to like that's fine. It is, yeah. With the weight of the actual spraying unit itself, it's equalising that, so that's good. Yeah, this is the way I meant to go into the shop. Let's get this spraying done. Ooh. Narrows. Narrows, Mr. Smith. Whilst you're here, let's not make that silly mistake again, all the way to the fields and then thinking, oh, yeah, let's not. So that is here. Yeah, it's a little bit, you can obviously see it's heavier than it should be. So, yes, and that's called wheels, narrows, narrow tyres, the horrible ones. Just check. It's usual that you get the one, but it's not always true. But the fence and the masses seem to favour that, but there are the odd time that one of these actually has a set of nice narrows. It's worth going through, even though it's horrible. Yeah, it looks wides, wides. No, knockings are always right. So it is. Yeah, this is it. This is your option. So we will do it. Yes. Fantastic. I need to put everything back on. Not to trample that crop. Yes, right, let's crack on. Yeah, it's a little front heavy. It's trying to wobble a little as you turn. You can feel the weight. But we're obviously going to. Well, there's more weight in the front, and we're going to be draining that fairly quickly. So to turn. So it has to go through the actual forest. Yes, it does cut straight across actually. You can see it. Across the bridge. Gets to the left. Yeah, it is. So this map's got quite a few nice little sort of things that you can find if you're willing to go off the beaten track. I am, but sometimes it does make it look a bit messy. Let's get this one field sprayed. So a little bit more equipment. 21 metre spread for that. It's amazing. Again, it has knocked us back, but you need it. It's no good to be growing crop. That's what I say, the farm often dictates what jobs you've got to do, really. Be careful, otherwise you can literally overturn it. Obviously this is meant for the new little fan, but it does work for other things too with having 3 points, so why would you not? Now then, gently does it. It's obviously old school, it really does only do spraying. There's no, I don't think there's a weed spot option, I'm sure there isn't. Oh, it's a little bit slow. Well, you can't have everything. Yeah. That's the trade-off, isn't it? It can't be super. It's got to be not for that price. You can't have something that's very reasonable and expect it to be as good as the ones that are like 300,000, because that's the trade-off. You can't have everything. Nevertheless, yeah. I could send a worker to do this, but yeah, no, I'm trying to save cash at present. We really, Yeah, we really do need the farmer job as soon as possible, and I'm determined we're not settling for not, and I don't mean this, yeah, I'm not going to say second best or anything like that, because that's not at all. The farm factory is brilliant, but for what we want, the farmer jeb suits the farm better. It's a specialist, and we need the speed and power of that specialist presently. We may well have the farm factory as well, but that will be more for its other things, not for the actual mill side of things is going to be the farmer jabs. I'm determined I'm going for my yeah, if we're going to do something, we're going to do it well, and I'm not going to settle. Yeah, so that's true. Yeah, really, I was going to say, I'm saying I'm going to do things completely in a green way. I really would have had to have done what it is. It's true, I've caught myself out by a statement that I made, that I was not going to preemptively do any weeding anymore, because it's only fair for the viewers to see things properly, but we're supposed to be doing things non-chemical. Yeah, we are, it's true. So this is the last time. So that means we've got to sell these back. Well, no, we could keep it for doing the odd spraying contract, which I don't intend doing really, I suppose, but it is true, you can't, yeah, that's me, the human, that's been caught up by my own sort of statement, because really we'd have to do this preemptively on this Let's Play, because we've got to use mechanical. Yeah, so this has sort of caught me out. What's the name of the... Yeah, we could say, in harmony with that fact, that we're trying to go for... What do they call it? Something status. It is green, I am right, but that's not what you call it. Keep forgetting this word as well, because I literally struggled with it last week when I was trying to think what it was called. And I know you'll all be shouting at the screen, because you'll all know it. And it's in my brain somewhere. There's a patch just here. Let's just check. I'm trying not to check on the... I'm trying to treat the farm as though I am farming, as in like... But then again, I suppose it's part of the game, isn't it, really? I think there's a patch here. No, we would have done that. Oh, we haven't. No, I am right. I could see it. How I missed that. I must have not come straight down the field at that particular point. Thought I had. There's a few little tiny patches somewhere in the middle. Yeah, I don't know how we missed that. Yeah. Oh, what's it called? Oh, no, I see it. It's right where we are now. It is. We're right on top of it, and we are as well. Yeah, I can see it. Smashing. Yeah, so really we probably will be swapping the tank over, because yeah, although it is very reasonable, this sprayer, we won't be keeping it. We need to get a mechanical, I would say a hoe. Yeah, obviously I realise that going the route we're going, if we're going to go non-chemical, if we're going for that status, whatever it's called, then truthfully, yeah, we need to get rid of all chemical equipment. So I think we're going to aim for this next year. So Yeah. And because, yeah, it's going to devalue, but I'm going to literally ask the shop to pick that up. Sprays. To save us running all the way back from the actual, yeah, literally the episode. So, let's go through till tomorrow. So we don't want any, we're looking for weeders. Because we're trying to aim for status where we're non-chemical. And you'll all be knowing the word that I'm trying to look for that I can't seem to find. That special word. Oh, what is it called? Right. Oh, that was a good tick up. It was indeed. Right. Didn't we buy the front loader? We didn't. I can actually buy.
Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And as always, as fellow shareholders on the farm, I always love to hear from you. And goodbye for now.